Well, they certainly know how to respond. Yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say that they've moved past December 23rd. Now, how do we fix this problem of playing at home? Well, they could wear the white jerseys, Johnny. They could stop playing Tim McGraw. Hey, me and the rest of the fan base are probably willing to try anything at this point. Everybody's hands go up, way up, as for the second time in 6 days, the Nashville Predators, after whatever happened Tuesday, go back to Big D and get a huge 2 points by defeating the Dallas Stars by a final of 6-3 Friday night inside the American Airlines Center. Kevin Lanket comes in big in a backup appearance. Ryan O'Reilly gets 3 points. Philip Forsberg's game-winning goal is his 22nd of the season. And Gustav Nyquist extends his point streak to a season-leading 10 games. All beautiful cherries on this wonderful Sunday tonight. Another back-to-back situation for the Preds. And as such, since the first half is in Dallas, Coach Andrew Burnett opts to go with Kevin Lanket since he was successful last Saturday. Stars #1 netminder Jake Ottinger returns from a long injury for this game for the Stars. Preds take almost 4 minutes of the first period until they record their first shot on goal. Stars coming out with the jump early. Still scoreless about 8 minutes into the first period. Matt Duchene with a great chance against his former teammate Alexander Carey goes outside him, but can't beat Lankinen. Really light for the first period as a whole. No real highlights to write home to mom about. First period ends scoreless. Stars with a slight edge in shots. Relatively low considering. 7-6 on the shot total for the Stars after 20 minutes. Bad turnover by the Preds early in the neutral zone leads to a rush by Radek Faksa, who can't capitalize. We play on through the first half of the second period. Kevin Lankinen keeping the Preds competitive in this one. Just before the halfway mark of the second period, Preds go the other way. And there in front of Jake Ottinger is Preds supporting cast member Jeremy Lazon, of all people, who, while falling, shovels it past Ottinger, giving the Preds the key early 1-0 lead. Just under 8 minutes left to go in the second period. Cole Smith would trip down Joe Pavelski, putting the Stars on the power play. But that would be short-lived because just under a minute later, you've got Jeremy Lazon who gets high-sticked and there's blood. So it's going to be a double minor. And guess who is the culprit who committed the infraction? Yes, of course, it's known to be dirty numbskull Dallas Stars captain Jamie Benn. During the 4-on-4, before the ensuing Preds power play that will come after Cole Smith comes out of the box, there's some good chances 4-on-4. But there's a scary moment at first because in the corner behind Lankinen's net, you've got Matt Duchene who collides with Roman Josi. And he has to skate off to make sure he's going to be okay. And fortunately, he doesn't have to go back to the Preds dressing room and would play the rest of the game. But in the ensuing play, just over 6 minutes left to go in the second period, the puck comes the other way. You've got Tommy Novak, and he used Yakinpa as a partial screen to shoot this puck around, and he gets it by him, and he gets it by Ottinger into the net. The Preds have a key 2-0 lead in the second period. Preds unable to score on the power play from the double minor, but have the 2-0 lead. Cole Smith hits the post behind Ottinger with just over a minute left to go in the period. Final minute expires in the second period. Preds with the crucial 2-0 lead. Very big third period coming up. It only takes about a minute into the third period for Dallas to start making things interesting. Jeremy Lazon tries to help Lankinen defend, but Matt Duchene sets up Hakanpää, who beats Lankinen, cutting the Preds lead to 2-1. Almost 4 minutes into the third period, though, it's a Preds go-to line that makes bleep happen again. Philip Forsberg from behind Ottinger's net to his right gets it out front, and here's Ryan O'Reilly who gets it home past Ottinger, restoring the Preds 2-goal lead, now leading 3-1. Following that goal, big penalty kill by the Preds, who buckled down when Cole Smith goes off for tripping. Then just over 8 minutes into the third period, delayed penalty call, Ryan McDonough with a key block on Wyatt Johnson, but the Preds cannot touch the puck to save their lives, and the Stars end up scoring anyway. Wyatt Johnson cutting the Preds lead back to a 1-goal lead, 3-2 now. Then about the halfway mark of the third period, Tyler Seguin hooks down Luke Evangelista, putting the Preds on a power play. A crucial moment here to try and extend the lead and give some cushion back to the Preds in the hostile environment that is Dallas. Almost 20 seconds into the power play, off of a pass from Ryan O'Reilly, Roman Josi fakes like he's going to shoot, gets all of the Dallas Stars defenders to bite, but guess who's wide open? To Jake Ottinger's right, and Roman Josi sees that and saucers the puck over to Philip Forsberg, who has enough time to say, hey, remember me from January 6th when I scored 2 goals on your butt in the third period? Well, here's another one, restoring the Preds 2-goal lead, successful on a power play. The Preds now lead 4-2. Then there's a close call with about 9 minutes remaining in regulation, with Rupe Hintz in front of Lankinen. Under 8 minutes remaining in regulation, questionable boarding call for Forsberg, putting the Stars on the power play. Gustav Nyquist gets a great chance to extend the Preds lead even further, now to 3, but he gets poke checked by Ottinger, leading the Stars to go the other way, and it's former Pred Matt Duchene from the corner to Lankinen's left, who beats him on a pass. Preds lead now 1 again, now only leading 4-3. Stars would eventually get on offensive zone face-off in the Preds zone with just under 3 minutes left to go in regulation, and they pull Jake Ottinger. Fortunately for the Preds, key face-off win. Gustav Nyquist sends the puck 180 feet down the other side of the ice into the yawning cage. Point streak extended to 10 games for Nyquist. More importantly, insurance goal. Preds now lead 5-3. Then with about 90 seconds remaining in regulation, Stars elect to pull Ottinger again. A minute after that, Juuso Parssinen puts this game away for good. Puts another empty netter into Ottinger's vacated net. Preds go on to win this one, their second win in 6 days in the city of Dallas by a final of 6-3. I wonder what kind of odds I could have gotten if I had called up Vegas on December 23rd in the evening and said, hey, yeah, the Preds just mounted down against the Dallas Stars 2 times in the last 15 seconds of regulation. You know, January 6th and January 12th, when the Preds go into Dallas 2 times in a matter of 6 days, that Dallas will lose both games outright to Nashville. I wonder what kind of odds I could have gotten. I wouldn't have made that bet because I definitely would have had not any confidence, and I know a lot of Preds Nation would have felt the same way. I'm just curious how much money I could have made right now. But I will give these guys credit. As frustrating as they can be on Bridgestone Arena ice right now, they know how to show up on the road, having only lost once in regulation in their last 10 games. But now they return home Saturday night against a well-rested Islanders team who is waiting for them, who hasn't played since Thursday night. An Islanders team who has not beaten the Preds in 9 straight games. Yes, that's the Preds' longest active win streak against any NHL franchise, dating back to the beginning of the 2017-2018 President's Trophy season. The Preds have the Islanders' number, so you got to think that maybe some in the Islanders are going to remember that and be fired up to finally end that streak of the Preds. Maybe with the idea in mind that they can get 10 straight wins against the Islanders, maybe that'll help fire up the boys Saturday night inside Bridgestone Arena, where you assume UC Soros will be back in the Preds net, looking to atone for his past transgressions in front of the home fans right now. So that is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. As always, click a like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really like it. You can find my social media as always by clicking on a channel name. Tell all your friends about Redemption. And could we please play the Stars in the playoffs this year, please? With this road luck, maybe we can finally atone for the 2019 first round loss.